Alrighty, welcome to a no-holds-barred vintage cube here on Magic Online. Basically just the power cube that I use with, a slightly different list. I'm not going to say worse, but, let's be real. I talk to Chris all the time about the lists. It's a good back and forth. I'm going to take Mana Vault here. Mana Vault leads to some busted stuff. So by Power Max, it means Demonic Consultation and Time Vault and all that stuff. Passing Natural Order, Spellbomb, Basalt Monolith, Fury. Nothing I'm going to be too worried about missing. And then here... well, I'm not interested in Othari or Smuggler's Copter or Parallax Waves, so ruling those out, I guess I'll take a Snapcaster Mage. Setting up a paradoxical outcome, maybe? Look, I don't draft here to draft Boros in all formats. I'll take a Scalding Tarn. I think Tarn is pretty good. There's also Time Spiral and Shelldock, but Tarn is a good, safe early pick, I will say. Okay, we got some potential here. And here we've got a Dark Ritual, an Occult Epiphany. I do like that one. And a Pestermite's twin is back in. I'll take Occult Epiphany. I like Dark Ritual too. They're both good with Mana Vault. Actually, you know what? No holds barred. Let's go hard. Let's just take Dark Ritual. Fifth pick Flash? Sounds like some people are barring the holds pretty hard. I mean, that's I don't know why we're getting the fifth pick Flash, but I'll take it over Verdant Catacombs and Fast Bond. We'll find something to do with this Flash, though. Now I wish I had taken Occult Epiphany, because it just works a little better with Flash, trying to dig up those pieces. Though Dark Ritual, still plenty of action. Here, I think I actually take Once Upon a Time. Once I have Flash in my deck, cards like Once Upon a Time get a lot better. Nurturing Peatland, Chain of Smog, Sanctum, Brazen Borrower. Yeah, nothing I'm really going to miss, I wouldn't say. And here, oh, that's a Yogg-Will. I already have Dark Ritual, come on. How are we not going to take Yogg-Will? All right. We have, as they say, moves now. Let's see where we end up. But I got some good potential coming. Ooh, okay. We're cooking now. Yeah, I'm going to take Sneak Attack. I have Ritual and Mana Vault to power it out. Maybe we don't use this Yogg-Will. Who knows? I'll pass up on a Fiery Islet for the chance at a sneak. And now, easy Blood Crypt. That is going to be, I think, pretty important. Makes Scalding Tarn a lot better. So does Zagoth Triumph, but I'm not that worried about casting Once Upon a Time, and I think I am going to want to cast black cards. All right, so definitely could be a sneak or a Yogg-Will deck if I get the pieces, but right now I'm just looking for big creatures. I haven't really seen any of them. Not that I've been really paying attention, but I don't think... I usually, I've done too much cubing. You don't know how much cubing I've done. Actually, you do. If you're on this channel, you have an idea. I've done enough cubing that I just kind of naturally see if I see like World Spine Worm and whatnot. I know I haven't seen a Troxa or a Tali or Woodfall Primus we did see, so that I believe. But I'll take a Bone Shards, though I'm not that excited about the prospect. And then here, what does this one do again? 4 mana, 4/3. Whenever a 4-drop dies, you make 2 tokens and you can blitz it for 3 mana. All right. There's also Grave Titan. I think I will just take that. I'm not the biggest Grave Titan fan. All right, fine. I'll take Triplicate just because. Baleful Mastery can be okay. But Dark Ritual and Mana Vault make Grave Titan a little better for sure. All right, I have a couple discard outlets, Bone Shards and Epicure, in case Reanimator stuff shows up. Well, let's see how this goes. The Snapcaster is actually looking kind of like... Snap and Yogg-Will are the odd ducks out here. Everything else makes sense kind of where it is. Yeah, I could use some better flash targets for sure. I've got the two like fairly weak ones, but I do think that I've got plenty of time. All right, so now we passed on a Duress as well. But I think that was for Scalding Tarn, so yeah, that also still made sense. All right, let's get in there. And by in there, I guess I just mean Necromancy? Sure, all right. Bone Shards, you're in. Voldar Epicure, you're tentatively in. There's a Tendrils that might come back to have a Yogg-Will option, but I'll take a Necromancy here. It seems like that's the way the wind is blowing. Don't have any tutors, but time for that too. And then here... well, this pack is horrendous for me. I guess I'll just take Collective Brutality as like another discard outlet. It's not like I want Flage. I don't need a Ghost Vacuum, Talisman, Upheaval. Yeah, all right. Displacer Kitten's kind of interesting, but we're just going a kind of different direction. The only thing I have that's good with Kitten so far is Mana Vault. I guess technically Snapcaster, but that doesn't seem that good anyways. And then here, Huh. There's a demonic consultation. I haven't seen Thassa's Oracle yet. I do know that as well. There's also Prismatic Beast and Volcanic. I mean, I don't need Volcanic for a specific reason because the Tarn is already red-blue. Let's just take Demonic Consultation. Let's just do it. We're just going to take all our combos and we're going to see what turns out. Okay, now I'll pass on the combo to take a Polluted Delta, which is a really nice land for me. So makes up for the fact that I didn't take Prismatic Vista there. Blood Tithe could be an interesting wheel, but I'm not going to hold my breath here. And here we've got Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore. When it attacks, get an instant resource against flashback. Huh, that card doesn't seem very good. Could take a Persist or From the Catacombs. I kind of think Catacombs could work out because I have a bunch of rituals. Yeah, that seems kind of reasonable to me. All right. I don't think I need Faithless Looting that badly. I already have a couple discard outlets. I still just need to find a good creature. We're like 5 picks into pack 2. All right. Seems like there's plenty of time for that. And here, Combat Calligrapher. 4 mana, 3/3 flying. Inklings can't cast you. Whenever your player attacks on your opponent, you make an Inkling. So whenever you attack your opponent, you make a 2/1 flyer. And it's a 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. Sure. We're going to take Cabal Ritual to go with this Yogg-Will. Tendrils is coming back. I don't care too much about missing out on Palantir. I feel like I could still do that. This Once Upon a Time is not looking particularly fruitful right now. All right, we got some buns in the oven here. We've got Flash with mediocre Flash cards. Flashing a Grave Titan's bad. Flashing a Triplicate Titan's okay, but not amazing. We've got Necromancy in front of the Catacombs to go with some discard. Oh, and a Life Death and an Exhume here, huh? There's also like a Spire Bluff Canal or a Braid. Oh, a Bazaar of Baghdad? Bazaar of Baghdad is really nice with From the Catacombs and potentially with Yogg-Will as well. Or should I just take Exhume or Life Death? I guess, given the speed of this deck, I think Exhume. But I already have 2 animates. How bad is Bazaar anyways? Bazaar seems like it could be kind of nice. Let's just take it. I haven't played a Bazaar in so long. And then here, I mean, there's a Chain of Smog running around somewhere. What is a Moonsnare prototype? Is this on purpose? I mean, I guess I shouldn't really say anything because I would put this card in a lot of my decks, but it still seems a little bit of a stretch. Unholy Heat. Yeah, let's just take a removal spell. We don't have a lot of those. All right, Tendrils came back. I am interested. Okay, so we need some help to get there in any of our plans. Consult needs Oracle. Tendrils needs more card draw and like a Lion's Eye Diamond. Reanimation needs more good creatures, so does Flash. I'll take Seething Song here. This could actually be a spot for red rituals. Also, Seething Song Sneak Attack is just kind of a natural combo. This deck is really nice because going into pack 3, if I pick up like a Thassa's Oracle and a World Spine Worm, this deck could be awesome. If I pick up like an LED and a wheel, it could be great. If I pick up, the cards I'm missing. If I don't, this deck is going to be unplayable. So now do I want Corpse Dance or I want Urza's Bauble? I kind of think I just want Bauble here. I don't want him to truck. I know that much. Guess I'll take Greaves. I don't know. I'm really not playing any of those cards. Bauble's just really good for the Yogg-Will Tendrils plan, which does seem still like a legit thing. I just feel like I don't need... Look, now I picked up a Persist, which does work with either of those, so... Passing on all those Raised Dead or Animates didn't seem like it hurt me too badly here. Sure. Someone can have a Combat Calligrapher. Look, now I have a Stoneforge. I can go get my Lightning Greaves. All right, pack 3 time. Can't wait to open Time Vault and take yet another half of a combo that I don't have. Urborg would be nice for this Bazaar as well. I don't know if Urborg's in the cube. Oh, look, a last pick Exhume. All right, well. Worked out really nicely to not take any of those animates. Now with the Bazaar and all that, I feel like I got some good potential. Look, I opened Tolarian Academy, Manifold Key, Hole Breacher. I could take Wishclaw. Ugh, that's bad though. I kind of think I just take Grim Monolith because I have Mana Vault, Monolith, just all these rituals. Yeah, let's just try to do something with that. All right, any good creatures? Well, there's a Demonic Tutor, so I guess I'll take that. Demonic Tutor, it makes this Yogg-Will plan a lot more plausible. Passing Minsc and Boost, Shieldred, Narset, Fall from Favor. Wow. Coma World Eater. That's interesting. I don't want to put that card in my deck, I don't think. And then here, I'm just going to take Vamp here. All right. If I just get a thing or two, now there's a Limdol's Vault, but I don't think I need another tutor. I guess Valgavoth, you can't flash it in. I could reanimate it as a 9/9 flying lifelink, ward sack 3 non-lands, and then it eats all their exiled cards. There's also a Malevolent Rumble. There's also a Bolas' Citadel. Hold on, I'm just going to take that. I have Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Grim Monolith. All right. And then I have Tendrils. Yeah, all right. Well, the Tendrils part's coming together. And now there's a Gristlebrand. All right. That's what I'm looking for. That actually also supports the Tendrils stuff, though my Flash, the 5th pick Flash, is still really looking bad here. That's unfortunate. This is... So we have 3 picks left. Okay, Worldspine Worm, Thassa's Oracle, Lion's Eye Diamond. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely cards I could hit. I could use another creature. Gristlebrand isn't as good as the best Flash creatures, like Natroxa, probably the best card, but is still a nice one with this Yogg-Will plan. Just reanimating Gristlebrand, drawing 3 cards. It's Persist I can probably take out. So I've got Necromancy, Exhume, and From the Catacombs. Flash is a kind of like a discard outlet. Could put it in the graveyard. The Snapcaster Mage looks okay. Oh, Demonic Consultation is currently not getting in there. All right, well, I'm going to take a Tali over Badlands and Reign of Filth here. It would be nice if one of those came back, but I'll take a Tali. At least I can flash that in, and I could flash Crabomination. It's not that good, though. Kind of wanted to take Fatal Push. Then I could cut the Unholy Heat as well, because I can also... Oh, I do want to play some red for Sneak, so I guess I can't cut all my red. I think I'd store our Fatal Push there. And then now there's Metamorphosis Fanatic, Recurring Nightmare, Name Sticker. So we didn't get there on the Demonic Consultation. We did get there on the Animate stuff. Oh, I like Metamorphosis Fanatic when I have Vamp in my deck. I think that's pretty good. Also, you can just cast the Fanatic. All right, maybe I just take out this Snapcaster. Oh, I could also take out Snap, Flash. No, I have 2 blue fetches, so I'm going to take the Snap out, but I'll keep the Flash in here. Oh, Oliphant? Yeah, Oliphant's good. There's a key for my Monoliths, but I'm not doing that. So right now, this is 14 land. I can take out Fuldaran Epic here. So 8/12 Trample Ward 4, and it hits, makes 4 things. I just don't think that's good. Do I have enough discard outlets? I have Bone Shards. I have Flash. I have Collective Brutality. Sneak. I guess I could take Scrapwork Mutt, because I think it is better. Oh, Vaultborn came back. Okay. I think Scrapwork Mutt is better than Boulder Epic here. Also, I can Bazaar it into the graveyard and flash it back. So this is 13, 14 land. Really 13 land, because Bazaar doesn't count. So I need to cut a couple cards. Okay, now there's Shallow Grave and Valgavoth. I don't need Valgavoth. I would consider Shallow Grave, I guess. It's good with Gristlebrand. I could probably cut the Grave Titan at this point. I don't think that's... I got some good stuff for Flash, so... Oh, I'll play Zeotor's Proving Ground. Why not? Then a Llanowar Elf. Fish Mystic. I'll keep Bauble because it's 2 Storm Count on a Yogg-Will turn. So this is currently definitely too many cards. Maybe I'll just cut the Fatal Push. This is the more of a combo cube, and I don't think I need Fatal Push as much when I've got a Bone Shards. The Bazaar actually seems like it could be kind of legit here. And I have Oliphant, so I don't even need too many lands. 1 island, it gives me 3 blue sources for 1 card. I mean, I could probably afford 1 more because I've got Oliphant as well, which is a red-black land, and I have tons of red-black lands. So this is like this. 16 lands, which is really 16 lands, because Bazaar makes it 15, but then Oliphant makes it back up to 16. But that does mean I still need to cut 2 cards. Maybe I cut the Scrapwork Mutt. I like all the big creatures. Triplicate Titan's the worst one. I'll have 3 big creatures if I cut the Titan. I should probably play the Titan. I have a lot of ways to find Sneak. Let's take the Scrapwork Mutt out. I feel like I have enough tutors that I should be okay. And I think, yeah, Grim Monolith looks like it's pretty good here still. Is this too many red sources? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 red for basically just sneak. I think I can cut a mountain, add a swamp, and should I play a Thornspire Verge? I actually think I should. There's a chance I'd want to flip Italy with it. Oliphant. Oh, you know, the odds that I flip Italy are so much lower than Oliphant or Scalding Tarn needing a target, so let's just do it that way. Okay. So the last card probably. So for reanimates, I have Exhume, Shallow Grave from the Catacombs, Necromancy, and then I guess Sneak and Metamorphosis Fanatic. Is there any thought to cutting one of those? I mean, they're all pretty good. Maybe I do cut the Triplicate Titan. It just is going to be my last pick to reanimate so often here. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, I would like to play first. Oh, playing against a companion. If you click yes to play first and it doesn't immediately show your hand, it means they're on a companion. Probably Lutri, indeed, Lutri. All right, I will keep this hand. So I get to go turn 1 Tarn, maybe just for Island. Pass. And then cycle Oliphant for a red-black land, and then cast Collective Brutality, discarding a Tali. Ooh, they have a creature. Nice. Bobble you. Sarah Paragon. All right. Island. Cycle Oliphant. Get Blood Crypt. Draw. Oh, okay. Well, let's Collective Brutality. They discard -2/-2 and gain 2. Boom, boom, boom. So I want to discard. Maybe I actually discard. I could discard Gristlebrand to Tali and then Shallow Grave the Gristlebrand, and later I could cast Metamorphosis Fanatic using Grim Monolith. It's that, or I discard Gristlebrand Fanatic and then Shallow Grave the Fanatic. And now I've discarded Tali, Gristlebrand. And I'll put it in the graveyard like this. Their hand is a bunch of creatures. Okay. So they have. Oop, that's not what I meant to do, but okay, whatever. They have a bunch of creatures. They'll play Robber of the Rich or something. Well, they're not rich. Let's go. Oh, there's a Bazaar. That's interesting. All right, well, I'm going to go Shallow Grave, Gristlebrand. Pay 7 life. Attack. Down to 10. I don't think I need to pay any more life here. I'll discard a swamp. And let's say I think I just discard Bazaar. I don't really need those anymore. Because next turn I can go Necromancy on the Atali, or ooh, they hit a swamp. All right, I guess this did turn on the rubber. Like a jacked rabbit or something. Oh, no plays. Interesting. Just play a land and cast Necromancy. They have a counter. They have a counter. Feels like they do. All right. Oh no. Memory lapse? Ah, they're going to get to Atali me now. Because their Robber of the Rich is going to hit Necromancy. Okay. I definitely could lose this game. Though, actually, unless they hit Tendrils with Atali, I don't think I'm going to lose this game. Because next turn I can combo. They hit Vaultborn Tyrant into Guide of Souls. Okay, so they're at 14 now. Drawing memory lapse? I don't even think they had the blue land, which is funny. But let's see. Can I win if I DT? I think I can still win here. I mean, I have to go for it anyway. So I guess let's go Seething Song, Grim Monolith, and Demonic Tutor. Oh no, this is gonna be easy. Never mind. Ball Ritual. Ball Ritual up to tons of mana. Yogg-Will. Ball Ritual. Storm count 6. Play Bauble. 9 mana, so I can go Seething Song. Go to 11 mana, Collective Brutality, discard. What is going on? Oh, I see. Choose target opponent. -2/-2. Guide of Souls. Choose opponent. Pay 1 for Collective Brutality. Discard 2 cards. Just to make sure they don't have anything. Oh, they have a Daze. They couldn't even cast it. All right, well, that's good to know about. And then Demonic Tutor. All right. I mean, we tendrils them for the full amount here. That was actually a pretty good tendrilsing, I will say. All right, well, it looked like they were going to come back there, but luckily for me, they did not. Okay, playing against Boros. I mean, I should put a Fatal Push in my deck, I think. And I could honestly, it is a discard outlet, so Collective Brutality is probably fine. Well, what do I cut then? I could cut Catacombs because it's a little bit more on the expensive side. And they have like days and stuff. All right, let's try doing that. See how this goes. All right, this game, I think I just mulligan. I'm just very far from doing anything. This deck's got a lot of good things it can do. Well, just mulligan again, it's fine. Okay, I will keep this. So now what am I doing? I can vamp for a creature. No, I think I put back Collective Brutality and Shallow Grave. Here's what I'm going to do is I'll see what I draw. Because if I draw a land, it's pretty nice. Because I can then vamp for a creature, just go Ritual, turn 2, sneak attack. If I don't draw a land, well, hopefully I draw a different piece that's good. If I don't want to draw just like a straight brick, obviously. Well, no one ever does. Because then maybe I can... If I have to vamp for a land, I will. Okay, I don't. Let's pass the turn. They have Daze in their deck, so if they play a blue land, it's a little awkward for me. Yeah. They're just doing nothing? Okay, well. Let's just get Zeator's Proving Ground. Draw. And just cast Demonic Tutor here. And if they counter it, they counter it. That's fine. And then next turn, okay, looks like I am getting countered. And then next turn, I'll just draw for my turn. I'll cast a sneak. Hopefully they don't leave mana up again. Because if they do, then I'll have to play differently. All right, dope. Never mind. I also have to play differently there. I can't vamp on upkeep anymore. All right. They just immediately drew, huh? All right, well, let's Fatal Push. Let's vamp Tutor. 14, I'm going to 12. I mean, I think I just put Bristlebrand. Or maybe, no, they ticked Teferi down. I thought they were going to take it up. I didn't really think about that. I think I should have just Ritual to sneak. The only thing is I still couldn't vamp upkeep, so it would still be multiple turns away from sneaking. But, okay, well now I just have to go Ritual Sneak here. Oh, they didn't make any tokens. Okay. If I had more red mana, I could do this right now. But fortunately not. I needed that Vamp Tutor to be a land or sorry, not the Vamp Tutor, the Fatal Push should just be a land, a red land, or a black land, pretty much any land. All right, I'll cast Sneak. Force Spike. All right, I guess I lose. Oh, and a Caracas for good measure. All right, Caracas is annoying too. So they're way more of a counterspell deck than it looked like. All right, you could just bring that thing back, so let's just do it this way. Discard. Like brutality, they have more counters than it looked like initially. Mostly, I saw all red and white cards game one, except for like the memory lapse and the days, which was a clue. But now I've seen way more blue lands and cards. Force Spike. I thought about Cabal Ritualing too. Maybe I should have. Probably should have played around Spell Pierce. I don't know. I didn't really think about Force Spike, but it would be the same for playing around Pierce. Force Spike and Daze kind of isn't what you want. Okay. Just because playing around one plays around the other. All right, I go to 10. I tick up there to Teferi. Draw. Okay. I mean, Exhume is kind of, well, hold on. We're just going to go for the win here. We're going to cast Cabal Ritual. Cast Exhume. We're going to draw 7 cards with 3 black floating. And we'll see what we can do. They're going to Caracas this in response. Yeah, that's fine. Dark Ritual's already gone. Storm count 2. Guess I don't really have another choice. Let's go Tendrils you. I go up to 9. All right. A mountain would have actually been really good because then I could have cast Seething Song and Bone Shards. So, and then I'm just kind of in the Yogwill waiting room here. I'm going to gain 6, go to 9, take 5. No, 4. Down to 5. If they play spell, does 1 less, or does 1 more. If they get to threshold, does 2 more. So if they hit a sorcery, they're gonna hit me for 3, 5, 7. That puts me to 2. All right. They get to plus Teferi or minus Teferi to draw a card here, which they should do because I assume they've got some lethal cards. They're tapping way too fast. Oh, that actually doesn't matter at all. Okay. So it's if I draw Yogwill this turn, I got moves. Otherwise, probably toast. Bizarre. Very funny. Very, very funny. Because I can Yogwill, but obviously, I just got 3 cards, sure. I'm obviously short quite a bit. Let's see, if I Bone Shards and I kill that, I guess technically I don't lose. All right. If they have anything, I just die. Literally any spell. Well, any non-creature spell. They have a Teferi out. I can't do anything. Really? Go to 1 here. I draw a card. All right. If they have another counterspell, I lose 2. Let's see what they got. You have the burn spell. You have the burn spell. If they have the counter, they have the counter. Do they have? No, there's not like Vendilion Click. I wouldn't imagine. Oh, I can't cast Seething Song first. I just have to cast Yogwill. Come on. Do it. Let it happen. This would be such a secret. Okay. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. This is incredible. This is working? I guess Collective Brutality. They go to 8, yeah. All right. Their hand is Fall from Favor, Robert the Rich. They must have drawn Fall from Favor off of. Oh, that's great. We take those. We certainly do. Didn't think I was going to win this one, but for a lot of reasons. But you know what? Boom. That's a 1-0. The yield all doesn't even yield all of this? What is going on here? All right. Let's keep going. That was great. All right. Time for round 2. So this is, I'm on the draw. I get to rebuy and I have Brutality and Bone Shards. I think I keep this hand. This is borderline because I'm missing a tutor or a big creature or anything, but I've got some decent disruption and I get to draw again. Oh, if I'm getting duressed, I'm actually really happy I kept this hand. Imagine mulliganing to a hand with like Flash or Sneak Attack and just getting duressed. Now it's like, sure, you can take my Collective Brutality or you can take my Urza's Bauble. Or if you have a Psychic Frog, you could take Bone Shards, though Bone Shards would be the last card I'd imagine getting taken. Okay. See, there we go. Let's go Bauble. See it towards Proving Ground past the turn. And if I draw a Reanimate spell, that's nice. If I draw a Flash, that's nice. A Flash would actually be really nice. Let's see what they got. Snapcaster Mage, huh? Right, any flashes? No. Mana Vault is not nothing, just because I can hardcast Itali here at some point. I have to kind of save this Delta because it could get either Blood Crypt or Island, and I don't know which one I want yet. Tendrils was not a great draw, I will say. That's also fine. It's really not going to get much. It's going to get my Bone Shards, which is the card they knew about. It hasn't really gotten better. And they know I'm going to get to Itali in 2 turns. If I drew Dark Ritual or Cabal Ritual, I could Itali right now. Or Sneak Attack. All right. Any action? Any action. Just not land, please. Nice. Good job. All right, pass the turn. And see what they got, because they know I'm going to get to cast Itali next turn, which I am going to do even if they leave mana up. Like, what am I going to do? It's not going to get better. Okay. And then hopefully I draw Reanimate after that. Let's actually crack this. Just get Island. Funny thing is I can actually cast Gristlebrand here. I'm sure this is getting countered, like Mana Drain. Okay, Counterspell. That's at least not Mana Drain. Next turn, I think I just untap Mana Vault, and then the turn after that I can cast Gristlebrand. Plus, if I draw an Animate, I can just cast it anyway. Okay, Grixis controls what this is kind of looking like. It could just be straight blue-black, but with a Mire and a Xander's Lounge, kind of hard to not justify a little bit of red. Any Fallen Shinobis? No? All right, I guess I'm just going to keep making big plays here. All right. A little late on that one. That would have been really nice. Mystic Confluence, draw 3 cards. Or Occult Epiphany, X equals 4. That actually looks like what's happening. All right. I'm going to take a little damage here, and then I'm going to try to cast a Gristlebrand and hope it's good enough. Or, they made 3 things. So they're also reanimating. They've got Shallow Grave and Troll and Occult Epiphany. They look a little more controlling with Duress and Counterspell and Snapcaster, but Psychic Froggerto. All right, well, unless I draw like a Sneak or something, I'm just going to cast Gristlebrand here. That does not do anything. All right, I'm just going to pass the turn. I don't think I need to pay the life now. I mean, if they kill my Gristlebrand, I lose either way, and it looks like they're going to Shield Edict me or Bitter Triumph me, so. But I didn't pay the life. Now, I mean, I'm taking 3, 6. I can't quite kill me here, but I'm now in the like, I need to draw a Reanimate, and even then, I need to draw a Shallow Grave. Oh, nice. I'm not going to untap. Sure. Oh, I can't even Seething Song into it. Never mind. I can Seething Song Tendrils, but I still die. All right. Yeah. Dress, Counterspell, Shielder's Edict with some pressure. That did the trick. Do I want like Persist or Consult, Snapcaster? No, I think I just kind of keep this the way I'm going and see if I can overpower their counters. All right. I'm on the play. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. I've got turn 2 Flash Vaultborn, and then turn 3 Necromancy. You can also do the Necromancy trick, and so that's like with Vaultborn or Woodfall Primus, anything that you actually want it to die. I'll cast Necromancy beginning of combat, or whatever, sometime at instant speed, brings back Vaultborn, and then it dies and brings back Vaultborn again. Okay, so let's just get Zeotor's Proving Ground. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. All right, draw. I'm just going to do this now. Because they have these counters. Flash, Vaultborn. And the sick thing about Necromancying is next turn I'll have a Vaultborn token in play as well. So this was a Exhume, it would have been sick. But this is also going to be pretty good, especially since they kind of have to deal with the Vaultborn or die. And I also don't need a Necromancy sorcery speed because I actually want to do it instant speed. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn here and see what they do. And then end of turn, I can Necromancy. And then I can untap and Demonic Tutor. Oh, they just didn't have anything. Okay, nice. So now this comes in, both Vaultborns trigger, and then it dies because of Necromancy, it goes away. And then Vaultborn comes back, or Vaultborn dies, the token comes in, and then they both trigger again. Oh, I can Exhume to do it again. All right, Vaultborn Tyrant can go pretty hard sometimes, not gonna lie. All right, so going to game 3. That was a nice one. Let's run that again, huh? Let's see. On the draw here. So this hand needs a discard outlet. All right, I guess I keep. I really don't like mulling against duress decks, especially since once I play turn 1 Mana Vault here, then duress now misses. And turn 2. All right, any collective brutalities or anything like that would be nice. Just not swamps. Necromancy. I'm not gonna go for the discard to hand size thing. I think this is fine. I might cycle as Proving Ground. It's my only red source, but there's a lot of cards I could draw that would make this hand go pretty hard. So I think I'll just wait. I'll see what I draw. If I draw a red card, obviously I don't want to cycle it. Well, that kind of answers that question. Now, yeah, I'm going to pass. And I'm going to cycle Zeotor's Proving Ground still over Oliphant because it costs more mana. And then next turn I can cycle Oliphant. I need to find my Collective Brutality is what I need to find. Ball Ritual, interesting. Doesn't do that much for me. Oh, Vamp Tutor. Okay. Cycle this. think I just get Mountain. I don't even need to get Blood Crypt. Play Mountain. Pass the turn. We're just going to do nothing? Over and over again, huh? All right. Well, I'm going to vamp now. I'm going to get Collective Brutality. Play my land and cast Collective Brutality. Discard Gristlebrand. You're going to counterspell it. I'm going to cast Necromancy. All right. Pass the turn, I guess. No reason to do anything now. If they had Hull Breacher, they needed to play it in response. Oh, if they're going to do something end of turn. Shielder's Edict? Yeah, well, then I'm definitely drawing cards. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough to win. No reason to go to 4 here. And I have to discard Mountain and from the Catacombs, I think. I'll keep Bazaar, keep Bauble. What is going on over there? That's what I want to know. All right. I'm going to start with Exhume, I guess. Let's actually start with Seething Song. Let's see if this resolves. I feel like I'll be able to do some good things here. Let's go Exhume. Okay, they allow me to Gristlebrand. Interesting. Bobble. I might just do some kind of tendrils-ing here. Let's see, their hand is Urtai Resurrected. Oh, okay. So if I pay the life, they'll Urtai me. Let's Cabal Ritual here with Threshold. Demonic Tutor. I'm just going to get the tendrils. And then I'm going to pay 7 life. Hope they don't have a burn spell. Oh, they're just letting me... Okay. I guess I'll play Sneak. You're going to have to counter something at some point here. You're going to let Sneak resolve. That's not going to work out great for you, because then I'm going to get to sneak in a bunch of stuff. All right. Snapcaster Mage. Did I mention I think the Yield to All button is extremely poor UI? Yeah, I think I did. All right. Snapcaster Mage. And now, if I cast 5, oh, I haven't played a land yet. So if I cast Yogwill, I can still tendrils after. And if Yogwill resolves, then obviously I can just... Now I can go Dark Ritual, and then, I mean, this is just game. I'm basically trying to sequence this such that even a counterspell, like even if this Cabal Ritual got counterspelled, I could still cast tendrils here. Which I sure can. All right, tendrils for millions now. All right. I mean, I guess I should just collect Brutality first. Why not, right? Wow, this deck's kind of doing it, I will say. Sorry, Bizarre Baghdad. No good. Their hand is Fatal Push through the Breach and tendrils you. All right. I think they should have Urtied the Gristlebrand draw 7. Obviously, I was setting them up and I kind of had them either way, but that would have been a good play. And on to the finals. All right, time for round 3. Oh, yeah, I'm going to run this. So my plan here is a little bit janky. I might go like turn 2 Grim Monolith, and then if like they're not doing anything, then I could just flash Gristlebrand. It doesn't do anything. And then from the Catacombs it back. Zagoth Triumph. So I played against black again here. They mulligan and didn't play a land on turn 2. Oh, well. That answers that question, doesn't it? Drawing Voltborn is kind of nice. Do this upkeep. Flash. It's nice. I will not pay the mana to leave it in play. I have not seen Flash paid for very many times in my life. I have seen it, but less than 5 times. I've seen Flash cast hundreds of times, so nice. Up a game. Wow, what a great play. Turn 2 Flash against opponent not playing a land on turn 2, or turn 3 it looked like. All right, I'm in to run it back. We'll see how this goes. All right, on the draw here. Oh, yeah, this hand is money. So this hand I can just vamp and flash on turn 2. Ooh, turn 1 Bazaar. I like this. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm in. All right, so sadly I don't have Reanimate or Animate Dead. So even if they discard a big creature here, I can't animate it. Coma, okay. I could vamp for Necromancy. Let's see what they do this turn. Oh no. I was going to say, maybe I'll get a chance to snipe their thing, because I could Collective Brutality on turn 2 to make them discard. All right. Animate Dead. Okay. Okay, so it's a 7/12. And when it hits me, it makes 4 things. Well, I guess I'm going to have to just vamp for Flash here. And I think I just pass, because I don't think I need to put it into play right now. They're just going ham on that Bazaar. So 7/12, Trample, Ward 4. Yeah, I don't have a good answer to that. I mean, Itali could hit, you know, and anything, Gristlebrand, Triplicate Titan, whatever. Recurring Nightmare. I mean, I will do this when they attack, because if I hit like combat damage to a player, I mean, I get to hit a removal spell off their deck like an Edict. It would have to be that. All right. Turn 2 Coma, huh? All right, well, let's cast Flash and see what's up. I think they're a pretty significant favorite here, but I mean, there are times when I flash and hit an animate spell as well. Could have off either deck. All right, Tolly, let's go. What do we get? What do we get? Metamorphosis Fanatic Life Dead? Okay, well, I'm just not gonna cast Life Death. And I'm gonna cast this. I guess I could make my creatures, but I don't really even want to put this in their graveyard, so I'll just do this. Metamorphosis Fanatic. They're looking for Necromancy. If they find exactly Necromancy to steal my Itali, I'll just be impressed at that point. They just go to Wishclaw, Deluge. But now I'm actually going to get to double block here, assuming this all goes well. Because now they have a 7/12 and I have a 7/7 plus a 4/4. Oh, I guess well, let's see what I hit off Itali first. Shallow Grave, Emperor of Bones. All right. And they're done. They don't want to play anymore. All right, well. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That deck it was something. I mean, this deck was not busted, but it had Flash plus Vaultborn Itali, which are pretty solid. Obviously, the Itali can be really nuts. It could also miss, but in this case, it did not. Had Gristlebrand with Exhume Shallowgrave from the Catacombs and Metamorphosis Fanatic. The Fanatic is nice. I never got to Vamp to set it up, but I had Vamp and DT for sneak reanimate stuff, and I had this Yogg-Will Tendril stuff, so some pretty cool stuff going on. This cube's fun. Probably do a couple more of these, and we'll see where we're at. All right, well, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me as I went for the most busted deck possible, and it kind of came together. I got medium flash targets, medium Yogg-Will stuff, enough to barely get there and lock in the 3-0. So I'll be back tomorrow with some more magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.